So guys, welcome, and today we are going to do an interesting algorithm question, and its name is best time to buy and sell stock. This is the part 2 of this question, and I might do the part 1 as well. So basically we are given an array of shares value, and the indexes represent the day, and we are supposed to be finding the maximum profit that we can make out of those values given by the array. So you can see in example number 1 that in the first day the share price is 7, while the second day is share price is 1, and we are supposed to be finding the total profit, maximum profit that we can yield out of this data. In other words, we are supposed to be finding the raised value and then to find the difference between its declining value and collect all those values and return out the value. Let's see the logic behind it. So guys, let's take this array as an example, and this question should yield the answer of, let's see, here we will be generating 4 profit, and from here to here we will be generating 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. We should be yielding out 7 as our answer, and let's see the logic behind it. We will be keeping track of two variables. One will be total and another one will be minimum value. At first the total will be 0 and our minimum will be integer max value, and we will be looping around this array until we reach the end. And initially we will be at this pointer and we will be checking if element value is less than the minimum value that we have gathered till now. If this is the case, then we will be making the minimum amount equal to the element. Let's see if this is the case. Our element is 7 and minimum value is integer max, which means that we will be allocating the minimum as 7, and we will also be checking if element's value is greater than the minimum value. This will be the second condition that we will be checking in the for loop, and if this is the case, then we will be increasing the value, minimum value, into the total amount and also setting the minimum value as the element. As the element and the minimum value is the same, as we have placed minimum value, as we have placed the element value inside minimum 7, and we will not be doing this at first. Now we will be at this section and we will be checking if this element value is less than minimum. Yes, it is, and we will be setting the minimum value as 1, and we will also be checking if the element's value is greater than the minimum. Both are 1, we won't perform this operation. Now we are at this stage and we will be checking if element's value is less than minimum. It is not, we won't be doing this. And now this condition will be true. As element's value is greater than that of minimum, we will be increasing our total by, we'll be increasing the total amount by 5 minus the minimum value. The element minus the element value, which will be 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. Our total will be 4, and then we will be, as per the second code, we will be updating our minimum value as the element, which will be 5, and we will be proceeding to this section and we will be checking if element's value is less than minimum. Yes, it is. We will be operating our minimum as the element, and we will be checking if element is greater than minimum value, which is not. We will not be performing this section. Now we are at this section and we will be checking if element's value is less than minimum. It is not, but this condition will be true as element's value is greater than minimum. Now we will be adding the difference of 6 and 3, the minimum value and the element, which is 3, and adding it on to the top, which will be 4 plus 3, which is 7, and we will be setting the minimum value as the element, which is 6 here. As the elements value will increase at the point, we are basically keeping track of that value and keeping it inside the minimum value. And again we will be proceeding into the last section, which is 4, and we will be checking if 4 is less than minimum. Yes, it is, and we will be checking if this element is less than minimum. Yes, it is. We will be operating this minimum, and we will be checking if this element is greater than minimum, which is not, and we have concluded our program. and we will be outputting our total value and returning it back. Hope it makes sense. Let's see the code example for this. So guys, this is the code example, and you can see that we have used the same example that we had used in our previous slide, and we will be injecting this value inside the function of max profit, and we will be doing the housekeeping at first by checking if the prices are null, or if the prices length is equals to 0, then we will be returning the value at 0 because we will be making no profit. Like we have discussed, at first we will be setting two variables, total profit which will be initialized to 0 and the minimum value which will be initialized to maximum value of integer, and we will be looping inside all the elements of the array. You can see this. We will be checking if the elements value is less than the minimum value. At first it will be initially, because maximum of integer will also always be greater than the element, and we will be setting that inside the minimum value. And as per the second phase, we will be checking if the prices, the elements value is greater than the minimum value that we have gathered till now. If that is the case, we will be incrementing the total profit value by the difference of elements value and minimum value, because that will be the difference of the share price when we bought it and when we are going to sell it. And we also need to keep track of the minimum value, because it might also be the element that we might sell further down the loop we go. And as the loop will conclude, we will be returning back the total profit to the console. Hope it makes sense. I have linked a GitHub code in the description section. Thank you guys.